Great, yeah. So my name's Arum Parthipun. I'm a consultant radiologist. I work at the Royal Free in London, and I've been working in nuclear medicine since 2009 as a consultant. So I started off as a radiologist, and I just found the idea of nuclear medicine really interesting and exciting, particularly as it covers such a so many broad specialties. I didn't like the idea of focusing on one particular area. I didn't want to just do chest or just do neuro or something. I like the idea of being a bit of a generalist, and I felt like it was kind of the last area, even in radiology, where you could be a generalist and you could have this sort of interest in almost every aspect of a patient's care in the hospital. So that's what sort of initially drew me into it. And then I started off working as a DGH doing radiology and nuclear medicine, and then I realised that there's so much more to nuclear medicine, so I focused my attention just in nuclear medicine now. So yeah, I love it from that perspective. Well, I'm very lucky that I'm part of the BNMS Council and also contributing to the Professional Standards Committee. And the reason I like the BNMS and why I think it's so successful is that it involves so many different specialties and so many different professional groups. So it's very rare for a professional society to include people from so many different diverse backgrounds and people involved in the actual image acquisition, the radiopharmacy, the clinical scientists, everyone who works together to make sure that patient care is as excellent as it can be. And I think that's probably the real value, I think, in the BNMS compared to perhaps other clinical societies. I think it's difficult to say specific examples, but I think just there's always innovation happening in nuclear medicine, and you never know what's around the corner. I mean, you come to a conference like this and you hear about all this exciting research that's happening. Some of it may never come into fruition. Some of it will be what we'll be doing on a day-to-day basis in the future. So I think I just love the idea that everything is changing, and next year when I come to BNMS there'll be some new things that we'll be learning about and maybe hopefully implementing. Well, I think my favourite isotope's got to be technetium-99m. I mean, may sound boring, but we use it for everything, and it goes back to the idea that we image so many different systems in the body, and the fact that we can use the same isotope to do so many different things, I think it's just really exciting.